Hey gamers, welcome to the new installment of monthly game releases. We at Gamer Atlas are always excited when new games are released, which means more games to play. With the big releases of Horizon and Elden Ring in February, March will not match that hype, but still we have some exciting games to look forward to. So let's look at the top games that are going to be released in March for PlayStation. Elex II, a third-person RPG sequel to Elex that was released in 2017. Well, the first game had a positive rating of 3.9/5 on GOG. You can look forward to the sequel where you can play between 6 factions with different skill sets and weapons to diversify your experience. If you like Fallout or Skyrim, this game combines the post-apocalyptic nature of Fallout, the open-world elements and environment of Skyrim. Add a dash of sci-fi elements and you will get this game. This will be released on 1st of March. Far Changing Tides, an adventure puzzle game of a direct sequel to Far Lone Sails. It follows the footsteps of atmospheric puzzle platformers like Inside and Little Nightmares, minus the dark brooding environment of those titles. But don't let the slow-moving pace fool you, as this game has plenty of obstacles and challenges to overcome. It will be released on 1st of March. Shadow Warrior 3. This is the first-person shooter series that is a blend of fast-paced gameplay, razor-sharp melee combat and a free-running movement system. The third installment of the series will feature more weapons, skills and elements to the game with already over-the-top attributes. However, the big highlight of this game is that it will be available together with the PlayStation game streaming service. Yes, now, that will be launched in March as well. This game will be released on 1st of March.
Screw you! So pumped up right now. It slices, it dices. Listen, I know your experience probably differs than mine, but I am having a blast. Eat this. Unstoppable, baby, yeah!
No longer will you carry just one weapon.
Babylon's Fall,
Now you will wield
an action hack-and-slash RPG released by a collaboration between Platinum Games and Square Enix, provides a fantasy adventure landscape for its players to immerse in. This game will also feature 4-player online multiplayer co-op for us to play with friends or strangers online. This will be released on 3rd of
You are
March.
surrounded. Use the spectral attack. And then launch your enemy into the air. For even greater power, choose hammers. Blows like these must be powered up, but you are still free to dodge. And your defense and charge attacks increase. Once you have full power, the enemies will know, but it will be too late.
Gran Turismo 7. I believe that I don't need to explain this game further. This is one of the most popular racing simulator out there, and any racing junkie or casual racing player should be excited about this game, since it will bring back the sorely missed campaign feature that was missing from Gran Turismo Sport. There will be also new AI and handling mechanics, which will be an improvement from the previous game. Also, they will add on dynamic weather that can affect the driving physics and also the beautiful environment that you will be driving in. Cross the finish line when it is released on 4th of March. Workshop Simulator. This game is a relaxing restoration simulator which you take vintage items and give them a second life. Not much to say, as it is pretty much self-explanatory that you are in the first person and it is similar to previous simulator titles, but minus the comedic effects, such as the Surgeon Simulator. If you love refurbishing old stuff but lack the skill and resources, get this game on PS Store by 10th of March. WWE 2K22. The world's most popular entertainment wrestling company comes back with a new game after a 2-year hiatus from the release of 2K20. Almost every gamer that played 2K20 had complained about the awful physics of the game, the bad mechanics of the controls, and the lack of features of campaigns for the game. With that, 2K Games is looking to turn that around with a new installment and new improved features for every negative aspect from the previous game. In my opinion, it is best to wait for reviews to ensure that it is value for money. However, if you are a loyal WWE fan and want a game you can get to play as your WWE superstars, you can buy the game on 11th of March.
Deliver this world.
Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Don't get fooled by its name. It is not a prequel to the original Final Fantasy series, but more of an interpretation spin-off of the classic RPG's time-looping story. In short, it is an alternate universe from the original timeline of Final Fantasy. Well, not only the story, but the gameplay is totally different. It is more of a third-person action-adventure game rather than the turn-based game that everyone is accustomed to. Final Fantasy fans have been anticipating this game since its announcements during the Tokyo Game Show 2021. So, await its release on March the 18th.
There! What are you? Answer me!
A Memoir Blue, an interactive poem casual game about a superstar athlete and the all-encompassing love between mother and daughter. Annapurna Interactive is the publisher and is popular for bringing us out to wilds and journey. If you love games and storylines that fiddles with your heartstrings, then this is your cup of tea. Immerse in the 3D art that brings the main character journey to life as she swims into the depths of her memories. Get this game by 24th of March. Ghostwire Tokyo. Speaking about highly anticipated games, Ghostwire Tokyo will be also one of the games coming in March. This first-person RPG game is set in a unique Tokyo city landscape twisted by supernatural presence where you are the chosen one to repel the evil presence from Tokyo. Arm yourself with unique elemental and ghost hunting skills to combat the supernatural threat. Since this is released by Bethesda, I can confidently say that most of us are excited for this game. Unfortunately, it will only release for PS5 on 25th of March. So if you don't have the console, you need to get it on PC.
Alongside your abilities, you'll have a range of more traditional and mystical tools at your disposal. Traversal and exploration are a central part of Ghostwire Tokyo. And with the Tengu ability,
Dragon Lord has returned!
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Your party
Borderlands fans or anyone who has played a fair share of first-person RPG games should be familiar with his character. It started with a DLC for Borderlands 2 named Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep. However, this new game will be a standalone one and will have longer playtime compared to the previous DLC. What can you expect is there will be new weapons, skills and new classes in Berserker, Clawbringer, Gravebond, Spellshot, Spore Warden and Stabomancer. The best part is that it can become a hybrid class by combining any of the two, which for me can be the only reason to be excited about this game. Experience the crazy world of Tiny Tina when it's released on 24th of March.
And I am just so glad you asked because shut up your face and get shooting!
Hey, thanks for watching to the end of the video. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below which game that you're looking forward to. Till next time, game on!